Well, the last video I did, I don't know if you saw it, but it told you about how there's like millions and millions of people. I think 60% of the people that have to start making payments on their student loans can't. And they don't have the money or whatever. And so I told you about there's ways that you don't have to worry yet. And actually, it's at least another year and then all the ways to get it forgiven. But I'd like to do a little more about the forgiving stuff because after I did that, then I said, hey, I wonder what AI says about that. AI is terrific on this subject, and a lot of subjects like this. I mean, you're looking for a grant or something, don't go to Google. If you go to AI, you'll get only the people and the organizations that give out grant. Not anybody's trying to sell you anything. Not anybody's going to scam you out of anything. It's just terrific for people that don't have a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, go to Google because it's going to cost you a lot of money to do anything there. But here, if you went to say student loan forgiveness and you go to Google, you'll get 186 million I say websites. You know, it's interesting too. This is on Google. If you see my screen, but if you go to Firefox, see, Google doesn't have the number of websites here. I think they're a little embarrassed. There's so many, 180. But if you go to Firefox and put that in, then you'll see 180 million websites. Okay, now let's go to chat.openai.com. Okay, and now that's what I did. There's a free version. Use the free version first. The other one costs, I think, $20 a month. And I don't know a whole lot of difference besides bells and whistles. But I think the kinds of things we're talking about, it's really the same. Okay, you put in here, how to get student loans forgiven. Okay, wow, okay. There's all the programs are listed right here. Public service student loan, teacher student loan forgiven, income-driven repayment plan forgiveness. This is the special one you got to use right now, no matter what your income is, to see if you get it forgiven. Because what they're doing, if you don't make a lot of income, then they'll reduce their payment, and then after 20 years, it's forgiven. So you could, if you don't have a lot of income, pay $0 for 20 years and then have it all gone. I mean, it's an incredible thing, and they're promoting this. Okay, also military service, loan forgiveness for nurses, state-specific programs. You got to contact your state. Disability discharge. A lot of people are getting automatically, they're getting discharged all their student loans if they have a disability. Loan forgiveness for other professionals like law enforcement, speech pathologists, social workers, and other things. So you got to check that out. Keep records. Stay informed. Okay. Then I put in, after that, the way you use artificial intelligence, you ask it. You sort of like conversation. Don't think that it's one and done. No. They're just putting this sort of like the best. So how about any more? And so it comes back. Certainly, there are additional avenues and circumstances under which student loans can be forgiven, reduced, or managed in the United States beyond the common methods I mentioned earlier. Here are some more options to consider. Closed school discharge. They're making this easier and easier. If your school closed, and you graduated or didn't graduate yet and have a student loan, you get that paid for. Borrower defense repayment. This is another one they're making easier and easier. If you feel your school sort of lied to you, they promised you, you'll be making all this money, and when you get out and you didn't, you could apply to get that forgiven. Now that's terrific. Perkins Loans cancellation and discharge. Not sure about that. You got to call and make sure. A loan repayment assistance program. Some universities, states, and federal agencies have this. They do. There's a lot of programs. You've got to contact your state elected official to find out about all the programs in your state that help with student aid, student loans. Health professionals loan forgiveness. Volunteer work forgiveness. Organizations like AmeriCorps, Peace Corps, things like that. Employer assistance program. A lot of employers have this too. And see, they get a tax break if they pay your student loan for bankruptcy in rare cases, and that's getting easier now too. It used to be almost impossible. They seem to do it. Refinancing. Okay. Now here's then what I said. Where are the websites for help? And they put a bunch of websites in case. And see these little quotation marks? That's the website. So when you click on that, you have the website you could go to. So it still has the website. At first, that's what I thought, what's really bad about AI is that no websites, but if you ask for websites, then so it's a cool thing. So here are the sources here. If you need more questions, go to studentaid.gov and put in contact information, and then your in payments, and then here's an 800 number to call. You have more problems. Here's studentaid.gov. Here are all the programs that are described, all the ways to forgive on their website. And then also, if you have problems with any of that, go to commoncause.org, put in your zip code, and then mine. Put in your zip code, and then call your state. Your federal, either the you have two senators and one congressman, or person, I guess they call it. So either or all of them. You don't get help from one, you call the other. You don't get help from that one, you call the other. You keep calling. Actually, you'll have a list of a lot more than that, because you got state ones and all that you can do. But start at the top, because this is a federal program. And then we have a service for $20 a month that we help you apply for every program you're eligible for. I've been doing this for 48 years, and it's so rewarding now, because we're really helping people one-on-one, and that's what it is, and the members are helping other members, and that's a very special thing that's going on. And then we also have grants we give out ourselves, and everybody who works with me are just proud that we're able to give half our sales that we get from members goes back to members in the form of grants, and we give out $75,000 every month. I'll tell you, this is the sweetest life I've ever had, because I see how many people we're helping every single day. So it's very selfish. I love doing this because it makes me feel so good. So come join us and make me feel better, and I'll show you how to make you feel better by not only getting government grants, but getting your heart grown by helping other people too. That's what life is about. So, best to you.